Good morning, guys. It is Friday the 13th. It's also the full moon in Pisces. Now, the moon will be full in Pisces at 6:33 tonight here in Hawaii. I think East Coast or Pacific time is like 6 hours later, so it'd be literally just after midnight. 33 minutes after midnight, and 33 is a great number. As a matter of fact, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 threes. Okay, so we're being asked to surrender to the truth, okay, unconditional love, to transform ourselves and to be more loving. So we're also being asked to exit the matrix. What is the matrix? It is a false reality, a false set of beliefs that manifested in the physical as a false reality, and it's all about how you think, because we create energy when we think, when we have ideas, when we're manifesting, we think them into reality. So there's a lot of people walking around that are asleep. You know, they choose a blue pill, but if you choose a red pill, you wake up to your own divinity and realize that you are an energetic being of light, and light is something that you can control, something that you can maneuver, something that you can manipulate in positive and negative kinds of ways. Okay, so all the numbers that are present today, we actually have almost all of them except for the 6. So some of you guys are going to be asking, where is the love, or why can't I heal? Pisces full moon is closure. Okay, 21 is the number of authenticity, expressing your truth. It's a final combination when things come together and it starts to make sense. Okay, because of the closure and the healing that's involved. It's also about secrets and dreams. Some of you guys will be leaving this consciousness, removing the boundaries of the subconscious, and ascending and transcending the ego. Fantasy versus reality. What is real? Only love is real, guys. Okay, and Pisces is about unconditional love, right? As much as it is about not having any boundaries. So this is loving without any boundaries, loving humanity as a whole and not targeting anybody or selectively picking out anybody and being like, okay, I love you, I only love you. But yes, in our relationship, yes, I only love you, but then, you know, loving the rest of humanity is treating them with kindness and compassion. It doesn't mean you go out and screw everybody, just to be clear. Okay, so we're coming up into Libra season, and Libra is very independent and interdependent. Okay, so all you people that you're going to be working together, if you're in a codependent relationship, you're going to have to figure that out, because it might be draining you dry. But at the same time, you have to recognize if your boundaries, your personal boundaries that you've unconsciously developed over the years has been keeping you from fully engaging in a love relationship. Okay, a lot of you guys are getting rid of trauma, getting rid of pain. Pisces is also about bondage, being tied to strings attached and no strings attached. Being free, secret enemies, everyday saints, and escapism. Okay, so watch the drinking, watch the drugging. Can you clarify bad health? Okay, so the first card that was up is bad health. So some of you guys are just getting out of bed. Either you're rising from a defeat, and some, look at that. On to my cards. Okay, so some of you guys could be overcoming some kind of health issue with Virgo season. It really put a light on what we have to take care of. Some of you guys may have been down in the last couple of days due to colds, due to virus, because you're tired, because you had respiratory, respiratory illnesses or some kind of physical ailments, because we were stressed and overloaded. So a lot of people may have been tense, and there could be issues with blood pressure. There could be issues with headaches. There can be issues with kind of feeling beaten up, because, you know, Mercury and Mars last week made us open for injuries, and some people wanted to battle. So we're literally like bruised, sore, broken, and tired. Okay, so somebody was broke or somebody was broken. Okay, bad health is reversed. So it tells me that you're coming out of it, or you've been healing from something that broke you, or something that made you sit still, or made something that hindered you or stopped you. This can be about depression too, something that literally made you sick and you're now trying to recover from it. Temperance, evening out. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a sign that you're getting better from whatever it is that you're recovering from, be it a person, a place, a thing, an idea, a situation, an accident, a scheduled or unscheduled surgery, some kind of ailment. Like I said, you know, you could have fallen down and just gotten bruises, feeling pretty beat up. So there's, you know, a recovery, having to rest, getting a break. So for a lot of you guys, it's about time you get a break. And this is kind of going to give you hope, where you've been kind of trapped. Some of you guys may be trapped in your own body, having to deal with some health issues. For you guys, the answer is moderation, a little bit at a time. So it's like you're slowly getting better in increments. So for a lot of you, you're starting to feel better. Marriage, for some of you guys, this is about your partner. This is about teamwork. It's a number 3. So it's like the people you're in collusion with, or the people that you work with, or the people that you live with, or somebody that you're doing something with, somebody, a collaboration, a team. It's also about celebration. So for some of you guys, you could be getting ready to be married. Okay, so what caught my attention is some of you guys may not be feeling very sexual right now, and it's due to whatever these injuries are. Okay, and don't worry about it if you're not feeling it at the moment. You know, everything happens all in divine timing. So you're just kind of waiting to get out of bed. You wanted to rest. Oh, for some of you guys, you wanted to rest, but you were unable to stay in bed. You had to go do this, you had to go do that, but you tried to do just a little bit every day so you didn't feel so overwhelmed. Okay, so just to let you know, that's progress. A little bit every day is progress. So marriage, teammate, somebody's being taught a lesson or one's being brought to them. Resistance is futile. If you resist, it will lead to burnout. So there's really somebody here that's objecting to a partnership or to a relationship. There was some kind of, it could have been a thoughtless action that somebody treated you in a particular way. They wronged you. And it's kind of, let me read the rest of this. Mentor of fire, light complexion, any gender, any age, teaching a lesson or a lesson being brought to you. Loves and expresses fire. So this is kind of like, there's a testing with the partnership. Okay, and it's kind of like, are you going to repeat the same cycle as you had with your previous relationships or friend group, or repeating information? Somebody has a habit of talking too much. Somebody has a habit of talking too much and not giving somebody any peace, not giving somebody a break. 2 of Wands in justice, planning, goals, contracts. So somebody's trying to get a big contract here. They may want to marry you. They're trying to win you over. They want to win you over. And there's definitely something being revisited here. It's about treatment. How do you treat your partner? Do you do for them? Have you done anything for them lately? So some of you guys could be just sad and unimpressed because you're serving somebody else, but you're not getting served. Your needs aren't getting taken care of. So this could be the expression like, look, you haven't been helping me out enough. Two of Wands, decision, planning goals, the manifestation portal, strategy to get you to your goals. And then we have justice, which is the truth. So maybe somebody's digging real deep to find the truth about their past relationships. So it's like an unburdening. Somebody's resolving to resolve some past trauma, some past pain, some past disappointments. It's kept them from being fully in the relationship. But, you know, I can see their end goal is to secure you. Okay, because 11 Justice, this can be marriage. This can be marriage. They want to team up with you. They can see growing old with you. Okay, they've been through a lot. You guys have a lot of water under the bridge. You guys have been a lot, and this person has learned. They're stepping up. It's only a matter of time, though. It is coming in increments, like I was saying. And their end game, the end game is they want you. Okay, they want to be locked up with you. So you might end up being in jail together, or because Temperance is also justice. Yeah, we got Sagittarius and we got Libra energy here. So your goal is to work together in harmony to create a home base. All in. Somebody's all in. It's clear that their goal is to be in union with you. I'm getting listing. They're telling me listing, making a list, and that's the Mercury and Libra. But that word is sticking in my mind. List, listing, list, and listing. So these goals here. This could be your getting clear on your goals. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. You promise? I promise. I promise to help you with this. I promise to help each other. Making promises to each other. Somebody's searching for a promise here, maybe exclusivity, marriage. They're really marriage-minded. And they enjoy working with you and being with you. When they tried to push you away, the universe ended up pushing you back together. So they couldn't get away. They couldn't escape. And maybe you guys are going, somebody's going to elope here. Somebody's going to elope. The one that got away. So maybe somebody's realizing that at the heart of their opposition to uniting with somebody could be an old hurt. Goes back to the first time that they were hurt bad, probably to their first love. Their first inkling of togetherness. And they've since resisted every relationship that has come along since then in an attempt to defend themselves, to not only to defend themselves, but to keep themselves from having to go through that trauma again. For those of you guys, if this is happening on the work front, you could have had to take a couple of days off, or you could have had to go to work even though you were pretty beat down. You're showing up every day, trying your best to handle stuff, but this could be like light duty, working light duty. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. I kind of feel like they're trying to formulate something here, like yesterday when I made that comment about Trump giving China a break, and then I go home and I hear that he's temporarily delayed the tariffs, and I was like, son of a bitch, I said that. Okay, and yesterday they were trying to give me something. I had actually done like 5 readings, and I got to the end of the reading, and it was like I couldn't understand the cards about 30 minutes in. Now I did this 5 times, and I posted the 5th one, and maybe that's why. And in some of the other readings, the other 4 readings that I did, there were a couple of elements in there that I actually saw on the news. So I'm not sure how I can do that, because I don't post every reading, especially if I lose track in the end. It's embarrassing if you're reading the cards and you get to the last 10 cards and you can't remember shit. Okay, but I'm human, and there's a lot of issues with remembering. Okay, do you remember? Can you remember? Why don't you remember? Why don't you think about it? Take a look, review it. Take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I'm the cats in the cradle on the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. And you know we'll have a good time then. Wealthy man and distant horizons are both reversed. Wealthy man is like an investor, the magician, a tycoon. They've got lots of money, Mr. Moneybags. He's got excess energy to invest in something. Distant horizons is about traveling, learning, reaching farther than you ever have before, pulling up anchor in favor of something new, a new adventure, new venture capital. Okay, so it doesn't look like you guys are embarking on anything new right now. And I want to say it's because the temperance, you got to bide your time and wait. Let's clarify the wealthy man. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so what I want to say, first and foremost, this card flew on top of here. So this may be you're waiting for a contract. You're being offered a big deal, some kind of contract or some kind of promise, a deal, an end game deal. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, they're definitely solid with you in terms of the relationship or the partnership, if this is in fact a business. There's a new deal or like a renegotiating of the deal. They could be asking you to marry them again. Marry me. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Marry me. I can't live without you. Or I want you with me by my side. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not interested in anyone else. So you've got a solid investor here. They're basically saying, this is where I'm laying my hat. This is where I'm laying my head. This is home. You are home for me, or this business is home for me. I'm comfortable with you, and I'm confident in you being the one. Queen of Pentacles, you make me feel rich. Okay, you help balance me out. You bring me back down to reality. You're a good, you're a good mommy. You're a good mommy manager, okay? Somebody likes how you take care of them, basically. Okay, so a lot of you guys may be having a lot of mental troubles on top of the physical issues either. We got a bunch of cards that are reversed. So what happens is this is automatic. You may not have been able to focus for the last couple of days. Some of you guys, it's because there was some kind of physical ailment that was perplexing you, or it could have been taking all your energy. Like with me, I injured my neck. I injured my shoulder, and I think I slipped on it the wrong way, and it injured my neck. And I have like spurs on my neck, so that aggravated it even more. And it takes longer to heal from that than it would a normal sore shoulder muscle. Okay, so I am coming out of that and I am showing up for work, but in the meantime, I can't pay attention. And I'm glad that I did like a full moon in Pisces report and had that all done, because I'm not doing, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing the Saturday and Sunday horoscope, and then hopefully I can finish up next week's one and produce it on Saturday or possibly on Monday. But basically, damn it, now I forgot what I was saying. Enriching, injury, resources, being resourceful. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on pause. I got to get something to drink. I can't even handle. Okay, sorry about that. Had to get a sip of water there. It's almost lunchtime. I got to go get lunch. So I actually forgot what I was saying last time about recovering for a couple days and taking it easy, coming back to work slowly, or a slow recovery. Where was I? Negotiating a contract. This could be good. This is good news. Good news on the legal front. Receiving word about some kind of legal issue. Yeah, you guys are going to hear back about a major issue coming up. I wonder which, I remember hearing about that in the horoscopes. I can't remember which house it was. Main legal issues can get resolved right now. Okay, if this full moon is in your 9th house, okay, so that would be I'm not sure. Yeah, if this full moon, if the Pisces full moon is in your 9th house, that would be a main issue, a legal issue. The wrap up, temperance, leveling, balance. Okay, so yeah, evening out, something's balancing out here, or it looks like a turn of events. The sooner you got a small break, you rested for a little bit, and then you got back on the job. So it's almost like you're getting a reserve of energy because you're hardworking. You didn't, take advantage. You didn't milk it. You wanted to get back ASAP. And it's kind of like you'll be gifted, or you're happy to be back. You're happy not to be down. Oh, look at that. There's a payback. Oh, bam. I love it. I freaking love it. Okay, six of Pentacles and 2 of Cups. Remember what I was saying about what have you done for me lately? I had done a reading earlier where the DM is either asking or thinking about making a list of comparison. What has this person done for me? Okay, so they're acknowledging that you balance them out and that you take care of them and that you're a good manager of their energy. You make sure that he doesn't get out of hand or out of control. That's what it feels like. You make them feel rich with your love and your attention. You're spending a lot of resources on energetic resources on this Mr. Moneybags. Yeah, it's basically like you make him realize where he has to get a grip, or realize where he has to control his energetic resources. Like this person could talk too much. So it's kind of like control yourself. We're going to get to the list. So something about lists, making lists, listing things, getting things in order, writing an itemized list of things that you need in order to move. 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles and 2 of Cups. This is love and romance. Okay, so maybe you guys will getaway, a secret getaway, sneaking off, sneaking off for a weekend of fun. And it's also paying back love, kindness, and sympathy. So it's almost like they recognize how much you've taken care of them and realize that they need to give you that same kind of care. Hierophant, they need to develop it as a habit. This is spiritual teacher sharing through learning. So they're learning how to give and take with you, and they're about to give back to you because they actually love you, although they may have not realized it. They may have had to be taught that they need to give back. So it kind of feels like I'm getting stubborn, and they put my eyes to the bull, like you will not budge on something. Yeah, they definitely want, you're a great habit. They definitely want to share their life with you. This is romance. This is giving and taking, generosity. Right now, as we speak, the moon is crossing over Neptune. The moon in Pisces. So it's generosity. Benefiting, finally benefiting. Finally getting back the energy that you gave out. This is definitely a marriage proposal. They definitely want to marry you, your chosen family. They've chosen you as their family. Okay. Ten of Wands and Two of Swords. This is hanging over your head. You're wondering when this person is going to get into the habit of taking care of you and giving back to you. Here's the same question again. What have you done for me lately? And I keep hearing that too. There's a decision that's going to have to be made in order to keep your internal peace. Ten of Wands is a burden. It's also oppression. It's also Saturn in Sagittarius. So that would be I'm hearing demanding justice. You need to change your daily habits in order to give back to me. So it looks like somebody was still living in singledom with their habits. They may have given their heart to you. They may have said they loved you. They may have done a couple of things to prove that they loved you, but they really weren't all in. And see, the last thing is we have to love ourselves. That is a major, big deal. In order to love yourself, you must forgive yourself and have compassion for yourself and do what is right for you. You can't take. You got to give back when you're in a relationship. So you need to realize that you need to have this person's back. One of you already does. The Divine Feminine already has the Divine Male's back. Okay? They're not going anywhere. They're really marriage-minded. You're the only person for them, but you're wondering when they're going to see the light. You're wondering when they're going to stop viewing you as a burden and realize that you're not below them, that you're on the same level as them. You are equal to them. Yeah, they might have a decision to make. Now, I haven't even done the calendar for next week, so I have no clue. I mean, there could be a T-square. There could be, I'm not sure. All I know is that Mercury moves into Libra. And then tomorrow, as the moon moves into Aries, Venus enters Libra. So harmony and partnership. And then Venus and Mercury are going to be conjuncting again, I believe, at 1 degree. So this is a new beginning. Talking to each other, bonding, connecting, short trips, travels, interesting communication, interesting discussions, telling each other what you really think, and being on the same page. Feeling the same way. Are you feeling the same way I'm feeling? Somebody is doubting. High Priestess. The Emperor. Ah! Just scared me. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. So like I was saying, you have to decide if this relationship or this person is a burden or not. Or you could be waiting for them to do something themselves. Virgo season, there's a tendency to leave all the work for someone else. So they may have been leaving all the work for you, and you're like, all right, well, I got to keep doing because that's who I am. But they have to make a decision about you, about their High Priestess. They have to relinquish control in order to have a more balanced relationship. You see, Emperor wants to control. Emperor wants to dominate. So they could have been dominating you, dominating your time, dominating your thoughts, dominating your actions, trying to control, micromanage everything, making you serve them. And by asking, what have you done for me lately, there's this, what have they been doing for you? Okay, hopefully they're not asking you that, because you're the one that's giving and giving and giving. Okay, so I'm getting like mind control and manipulator. Reason being is he's holding a crystal ball in his hand. You see that? And it looks like a crystal ball, but to me it could be a moon, because I noticed at the top of the High Priestess, who's ruled by the moon, she has a moon on the head. So it's almost like he has you in his hands. He wants to own you. He wants to possess you. He wants to have power over you. So he's going to have to realize that he's got to let go of control here. Okay, that's got to end. The tendency to micromanage. The tendency to constantly interfere with the daily schedule. Things that you like to do on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so 1111 is reversed. Four of Wands, not establishing a base. Wonder if it's not manifesting in the physical realm yet, or it's not been completed yet. There's a time and a place for everything where they're going to relinquish control of you. You break out, you close the door. You may have to tell them that, as much as they want to marry you and be with you, you may want to tell them, we can't get married yet. The time is not right. The time is not right. For some of you guys, all you guys do is you stay in bed and you screw and all that, and then there's no growth. Okay, that's not going anywhere. It's almost like they're hiding you, like they're embarrassed. So you want to be open out in the public. You may have been kept secret. Or you may, there's that damn commercial again. You got so much to offer someone else, but it's time. It's time we see other people. Yeah. Somebody might want to get married and the other person might be like, nope, can't marry you. And there might be some stipulations in place. I don't know. You know, I love you unconditionally, but we're not getting married. Okay? We're not getting married until you take care of some blocks. Clarify 4 of Wands for us, please. I heard it's just a piece of paper. This person is a soulmate. Some of you guys are forced to get out of bed early because you have to help somebody. 6 of Cups is Scorpio energy. It is pleasure, joy. It's the past. It's reminiscing. So there can be somebody who's depressed and they're thinking about the past. They're reviewing something. They're reviewing all the past relationships, the ones that never went anywhere, and wondering if this relationship is going to be the same. Do they feel the same about me? So there's definitely a lot of doubts there. Do you? He loves me not. Okay, I'm going to tie this up. We're already at 36 minutes. He loves me not. Let me get one word of advice, please, archangels. Oh, God, I actually... Oh, hello from heaven, Archangel Osriel. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So the 6 of Cups, like I was saying, reviewing the hello from heaven, you may... Didn't I say that? You were thinking about the past and old relationships? Grandma, auntie, hello from heaven is, could be like your grandma or your auntie saying hi. You may have a dream in which you get to speak to them, or you may remember something like a flash of memory from, oh, I don't know, all of a sudden you're in the car in the back seat of a 1978 VW Bug and you're holding on to the strap that's over there looking out the window. You've got your cousins in the car. This could be mom, remembering dad, remembering auntie, remembering somebody who took care of you in the past while you were younger. Angels, they could literally come and visit you to tell you something. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Rise above it every chance you get. The eagle just caught my eye. Fire. Rise like the phoenix. So this is almost like, I want to say making a comeback or coming back from the dead, or speaking from beyond. You guys may, I think yesterday I got clairaudient, clairvoyant, and it is a full moon in Pisces and it is Friday the 13th, so you could literally see like an energy spot, or you could witness some kind of physical manifestation, like, I don't know, your lights flicker, your lights turn off and on. You can see white balls of energy, but, no bounds. It's just kind of there and fluid. There's no, definite into the energy. You're just seeing the balls move, and some people think it's black, some people think it's white. It depends. It depends on what you think. But now at this time, with the Pisces full moon and all the energies surrounding it, you can literally tap into the ethers. You can be accessing the fourth dimension. Okay, so where you can talk to spirits and people from the past. Some of you guys may have been stuck on the death of somebody, mother or father. It could even be, you know, if your older sister used to babysit you, it could be your older sister. Okay, but this is definitely somebody from the past that you care about and love. All right, guys, I'm going to end it right there. I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Take care.